I think it started. Okay, great. All right, welcome to your practice, everybody. Maybe. Okay, so we will do some standing balance today, as well as a warm-up if you want to go for a bike ride. I'm not sure who rides their bike or does stationary bikes or whatever. Yeah, so it's a little warm-up you could do holding onto your bike seat, which I'm going to grab a chair so that I can show that. Yeah. Got a couple folks on Zoom. Okay, let's get started. We'll start with some warm-ups, our regular warm-up, then our cycling warm-up. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, let's close our eyes, find our way into our mountain pose. Soften our jaw, start to notice our breath. Letting go completely of any distractions, if possible. If the mind keeps wandering away, that's okay. Just notice it wandered and draw it back to noticing a full breath in, and to noticing a full breath out. As we continue to focus on that feeling of breathing, feeling our lungs expanding out to the sides, and coming back to center, lengthening the sides of our neck. Flowing into mountain pose if it feels good, reaching up to the stars or the sun. Exhale, bringing our hands back to our sides. Inhaling, reaching up, maybe those thumbs touch. Exhale, bringing our hands back down. Rooting down into the soles of our feet whilst we reach up to the sun. Grateful for the rays of the sun today, warming us up, creating life, supporting life, teaching us about moderation, right? The sun, too much sun, we get a sunburn. We don't feel so good. We can stay with our flowing mountain or turn that into a flowing chair. On an exhale, we sit back. On an inhale, we reach up. So a few different options for our arms today, as Thunderbolt is a part of our cycling warm-up. We can have our hands touch at the top and then sit back into Thunderbolt. Sweep all the way out and around, draw the hands back together, sit back into Thunderbolt. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sit back. So if that is something that doesn't feel great for your back today or your core, any other part of your body, hands at heart, or some other different way of flowing. One more, let's stay in chair or Thunderbolt. Let's all bring our hands to heart, give our shoulders a little break. And as we lift up and stand up, lifting our right heel or right foot. So we can be here or here. Back to our Thunderbolt or chair. As we straighten up, either that heel lift or the knee lift. Back to Thunderbolt or chair. And that's our little flow here. Coming up, either the full heel lift or the knee. Do what feels best for you. Letting go of any competition. On our next one, we'll keep our right knee up or our heel up, bring our hands to our hips. So here's some modifications. Some heel circle or some ankle circles, toe down, or foot up, ankle circles. Once you've gone one way, then you start to go the other way. Other side, lifting up the right knee or the heel, circling or circling. Keeping our connection to our core, the front tips of our hips coming together one way and then the other. All right, sweep up to the sun. Let's add our airplane flow now, going halfway down, either a big bend or a small bend in our knees. Hands flowing or hands staying at our heart. Notice how the hamstrings are feeling, the backs of your legs. Starting to warm up our lower back. One more flowing airplane. We'll come back up to extended mountain. If it feels okay, bringing our arms up into extended mountain. Reaching up actively through both of our fingers whilst we press down into both of our feet. Feel the core connection, the spine being supported. Hands to heart, stepping our right foot back. So we'll end up turning towards the right edge of your mat. Maybe you're facing the lotus, maybe you're facing the wall or the floor. A little different. Different is good. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, bend our elbows, bend our knees. Let's start to move through our moonflowers. Maybe closing our eyes. Feel the breath. If it's okay, we're touching our thumbs at the top. Maybe the eyes are closing. Our hips are going back. And our knees moving towards the middle of the feet. You can stay with your moonflowers or add sunflowers. Now we reach down for the mat, bend our knees, sweep up to the sun, creating a circle of connection from the land through the air up to the top. Flowing with your breath. If it feels better to keep our head above heart, staying with moonflowers. Wonderful. We'll stay in goddess pose. I know you're facing the lotus and that's okay. I'm a good instructor. I can do this just by talking. So in our goddess pose, our knees are bent, our hips are back. Everybody looks amazing. If you'd like to lift one heel off the floor and then put it down, other side. You can flow side to side. As an option today, remember those thunderbolt arms. Our palms come together up at the top, fingertips facing the floor. If you want to do both heels, you can. If you'd like to hold heels up or down, holding here, checking in with the pelvic floor. It's okay to do a modified version. All right, heels go down. You'll step back up to the tops of your mats. Take a big breath, reach up for the sun. Exhale, full flowing forward fold. So all the way down or halfway, stopping on our chair, and then all the way back up. Swan diving forward. If it feels better, stop on our chair. And then all the way up. Choo. Wonderful. All right, let's move into cat and cow. So if you'd like to go down onto all fours, great. If you'd like to be standing with me, we're starting to move through our cat and cow standing or on our chair. If you're on all fours, moving one vertebrae at a time. It might feel better to have fists for wrists. We want to have some space between our knees. And awareness of what's happening in our spine. From the base up to the top. From your lumbar spine to your cervical spine and back down. Let's take a child's pose or a forward fold if we're standing or seated. Amazing. Check in with the breath again. Whenever the mind wanders, bring it back. Back to all fours or standing position for our spinal balance. Right arm forward, left foot back, and then we come back to all fours. Right. So starting to flow. If this doesn't feel nice, we can always keep our foot and hand in connection with the mat, sliding them along the mat and then sliding them back out. Amazing. Child's pose or back to downward facing dog. Or a forward fold if we're standing, or leaning forward if we're on our chair. Letting go of any comparisons today. Compassion for our body and for others. We'll be making our way to a lunge position, bringing the right foot up to the tops of our mats. When you're ready, it can be a kneeling lunge or rising up into a high lunge, whatever feels best. So as part of our bike warm-up flow today, it does involve a high lunge like so, and then a leaned forward lunge, right? So it's like you're on your bike. You got to build up this core strength, then we come back up. We'll do that just a few times, coming forward, focusing on length, coming back up. Beautiful, amazing. And let's switch and do the other side. So you may want to hold on to your leg and then switch, bring it back. Full or kneeling lunge, again, either forward, well, all of us going forward, or you can stay up. Right, think about that feeling as you're on your bike. Hips are forward. Last one, stepping up to the tops of our mats for a forward fold, and then a forward fold flow, coming halfway up and then folding again. Inhaling halfway, maybe we're holding our chair here, exhaling, folding. Let's move into chair pose on our next breath in. And then we'll press into the left foot, straighten up, lift our right foot or heel. Back down, other side, lift. Back down. Beautifully done. All the way up, sweep up to the sun. Slide our hands to our heart. All right, grab a drink, adjust our clothes, towel down, whatever you need to do, and then we'll move on to our bike warm up. So we're going to do it pretty slow at first and have an option to add on other things. So I just want to make sure our folks at home are still going to be able to see this chair. Okay, so let me just show it to you really, really quickly, and then so you know what's coming at you in our next one. So we're up. I'll do it real quick. Down. We lift. We step back. Warrior one. Back to that lean. Option to go into warrior three. Keep our foot down. Then we come up. We place it down. Then we do it on the other side. But I will guide you through that. All right, so if you could imagine, you're getting ready for your bike ride, right? And whenever our hands are here, you're imagining you're holding on your bike seat or handlebars or something like that. All right, let's do it. Breathe in, sweep up to the sky, or keep our hands at heart. Breathe out, sit into your thunderbolt. Let's lift up, press into the right foot, lift either your full left heel or your full foot. Now, as our foot reaches back, we hinge. Heel is high, so we're in a high lunge, or we're holding our bike, right? Heel goes down in the back, warrior one. Let's rise up. Beautifully done. Back to that hinge. Lift your heel, lean forward, strong core. Stay here, or hands at heart, warrior three. Lift the back foot. Take a breath in and out. Now we sweep that foot all the way through, knee lifts or heel lifts. Chair or thunderbolt. All the way up. And we'll slide our hands to heart. We did one. Let's do it again. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sit back into your thunderbolt or chair, or hold your bike. Press into the left foot, lift the right foot. Sink that foot back into a high lunge with a lean forward to strengthen our core. Right heel goes down onto the mat and we rise up to warrior one. Heel comes back up. We again strengthen our core. Stay there, move into warrior three. If it feels better for hands at heart. Then we bring that right foot all the way through. You can walk it or try to keep it up. Sit it back. Sweep up to the sun. Hands to heart. We've done two. Let's do a couple more on each side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit into your thunderbolt. Press into the right foot, lift your left, or you're holding your bike. Take it back, lunge, or we're holding our bike or our chair. Heel goes down, warrior one, or hold your bike. Back to that lean forward, heel up, holding our bike. Warrior three, or stay right here, hold your bike, lift up the back foot. Now we bring that left foot all the way through. Maybe we lift our knee. You can put it on your bike and sit back into our thunderbolt. All the way up. Hands to heart. Let's do one more on the other side. I know I said a whole bunch, but we only have time for one more. All the way up. Chair pose or thunderbolts. We'll press into the right foot. Did I just do that foot? Well, we'll go with it. Do whatever foot you didn't do. Warrior one. Then our lean again. Lift the heel. Warrior three. Yeah, I did do that side. So we do have to do it again. Come on up to the tops of our mat. Sorry about that, ladies. Rise all the way up. Lift your right knee. Step that right foot back. Heel goes down, warrior one. Back to our lean forward lunge, heel goes up. Warrior three, or stay where you are. Now we bring that right foot all the way through, lift the knee. Maybe we place it on our chair. Thunderbolts, foot goes down, knees bend. All the way up, great job. Sweep to sun, hands to heart. Beautiful, all right. So another new warm-up we've learned, we've added to our practice now. That's our cycling warm-up. We've got our bear one and our sun salutations. Let's do some warriors. Standing balance today. So lots of standing poses in case you haven't already noticed. Let's take our weight onto our left foot. And again, heel comes up or knee comes up. If you'd like to, we lift our arms up or keep our hands at heart. We're going to bring our left elbow towards our right knee. Other hand to our low back. Woo. Lengthen, and let's do the other side. Whew. I might have to have a tank top on next time we do this class, everybody. Be prepared for that. Foot goes down. Let's take a big breath. Hands come back behind us, chest expansion. Let's open up across the heart. If you'd like to, diving forward. If that doesn't feel nice, keeping head above your heart and just opening across the collarbones. And release. Good job. Let's all come up. Let's take ourselves into some warrior flows. So our right foot's going to come up to the top of our mat. Maybe our chair would be on the right side as well. That so everyone can You can see there at home. Right foot forward, left foot back, right knee bending. So if you wanted to have the support of our chair, it would be under our right cheek. Okay, for warrior one. Arms up. If that doesn't feel nice for your back hip here, we'd lift our heel for it instead. Yeah, it feels a little bit better if you're using a chair. Breathe, everybody. Settle into warrior one. Check in with how it feels for your body. Maybe it feels better for your hands and heart. Softening our jaw. Humble warrior, hands come back behind us. If you'd like to, we'll bow towards the lands. Thankful for the earth beneath our feet, the air within our lungs, the fresh water we're so lucky to have such access to. Let's rise back up. Now our heel will go down into warrior two. So we've still, if we're using our chair, it's most likely under your right cheek, or we're in warrior two, like so. Palms down or up, check in with what feels best for your shoulders, for your core. As the fingertips are reaching, you can think of magnets in each middle finger, reaching for opposite walls. Whilst we lengthen our neck and breathe. There we go. Warrior or reverse warrior, let's turn our right palm up if it's not already there and reach up. Your backhand can go back behind you. We're keeping our right knee bent. Not only are we strengthening our lower body in this position, we're lengthening the upper body. Our side angle, right elbow to right knee, and we choose where we want to put our left hand. It can stay back behind us, or you could extend long. We want to challenge our core in this position. If you feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on your front leg, try to unweight your elbow for a moment and bring some of the work into the torso. Straightening out our right leg. Let's move into triangle pose. Right hand towards your right shin or the block or a chair. Modifying to suit our body's needs in this moment. All right, we'll look down at our right foot, bend our right knee, lift our back heel, and reach either hands to heart or forward. Remember what we did earlier into our flow. Rise up into a high lunge. Actually, a warrior one, heel down. Heel up, lean forward. Stay here or move into warrior three. And we'll bring our left knee all the way through, no rush. Sit into our thunderbolt or chair, hands at heart. What a wonderful flow. Now we'll stay here. Let's bring our right foot back. Heel goes down, warrior one. Now let's do those strengthening warriors here. If you'd like to add on humble warrior, hands back, left knee bent. We reach forward and bow towards the land if that feels good for your body. If not, check in, be kind, and honor any areas of injury today. Making our way into warrior two, we'll come up, bring our left hand forward, Keep our right heel down onto the mat, turning our body towards the left side of our mat. Yeah, left knee bent, left toes turning up towards me. Yep. Checking in with how the shoulders are doing. Amazing job. Reverse warrior, turning that left palm up, reaching up to the sky, sinking into our legs. It's okay to use that chair underneath our left cheek. Side angle, bringing the front elbow down onto our front knee, reaching our other arm either long or tucking it gently back behind our body. Checking in with the torso again, the strength of our core. Triangle pose, straightening out the front leg now, left hand going towards the left calf or down onto a block. Our palm is open, yeah, up towards the lotus flower if we have our arm up. Pull that down. Amazing job, everybody. Let's look at our left foot, lift our back foot. Here we are in our long reaching lunge again. Heel goes down, warrior one, breathe in, reach up. Heel goes up, reach forward. Warrior three as an option. And then we bring that right foot through. Sitting back into our chair or thunderbolts. You're doing amazing. All the way up, sweep up to the sun and draw our hands to our heart. All right, there's a big strengthening poses. We will make our way down onto the mats now. Take your time. We'll go onto our seat. Grab a drink. Got to sing. Wonderful. Okay. Let's move on with some core strengtheners for our boats and things like that. And a seated pigeon. Let's make our way into boat though. Knees come out in front of us. We've got some space between our feet. Make some room to get a connection down through your sit bones, or you could be seated on a block. Lift up and lean back. Only as far as you want to go without collapsing into our chest. So proud, hands on or off, feet up or down. Breathe. Softening our jaws. Lengthening the sides of our neck, playing around if you want to start lifting a foot up. If it feels good to take a break, take a break. And then come back in to find a place where you can breathe and flow again. Let's lean forward, give yourself a little hug. From here, if you'd like to grab your ankles or the bottoms of your feet, we'll move into our little inchworm. So we can inch our feet forward. Go as far as you want to go, keeping your belly on your legs. Working towards our forward folds. Beautiful back stretch here. Let's rise up, strong core. Not quite a butterfly, but more of a diamond shape for our legs. Depending if you want to go into full butterfly, you can draw the heels towards the body. And we're doing the same thing, lengthening and leaning forward. Always lengthening. Each breath in, an opportunity to invite in some kindness, some compassion to your body. Each breath out, an opportunity, endless opportunities today with each breath out to let go of judgment towards yourself, towards others. Walking our hands back towards our body. Now our right leg will extend. We'll bring that left knee in towards the body. We'll add a twist on now. So there's so many options for this twist. We can stay here and have our twist like this with a block maybe. Or if you'd like to bring your foot over, you can. If you'd like to bend your right knee, you can. It's totally up to you. You'd lean over, bend, and try to get the seat back down on the mat. And the same thing, your right hand is coming over to your left knee. We're twisting our chest towards our knee. We don't often do open twists, but we will. Let's do that today. So we'll do the opposite of where we are right now. We open. See how that feels. Untwisting ourselves to do the other side. So unraveling our legs, left foot's going forward, right foot is coming down onto the land on the inside, or it's on the outside. You could lean over to your left and tuck the heel in if you'd like to. We'll do our regular twist, left hand towards our right knee or our elbow. Just check in with how your body's doing. Really notice your vertebrae. Feel that gentle bend and twist. Let's do the opposite and an open twist. So we'll bring that right hand over and around. We'll unravel our chin, our chest, take our legs out wide for a wide leg forward fold. So turning our toes up, make sure you've got a good strong connection. And we extend our spine out and come forward. If you'd like to place the block in front of you, you can have it as high as you want for your elbows or your forehead. Try to actively bring that block forward so that will help you lengthen forward. Holding our poses towards the end of practice, about 10 to 15 breaths to really feel and appreciate what's happening within. Amazing. Great job, everybody. Let's walk it on up. Bend our knees, just bring them in a little bit, and maybe another stretch forward. Again, that block's really helpful. for elbows. This is our little tortoise pose. So our feet are wider than our hips. They might even step right off your mats. Wonderful. Let's walk it on up. Bring our knees in. We've got 5 more minutes to do some stretches on our back, and then we'll head into Shavasana. So make your way onto your backs. Just keeping in mind that for Shavasana, after folks along the long white wall, you're going to have your heads this way. So if it's easier to put your heads there right now, you can. Otherwise, you're going to, and you guys will have your heads where they are. Yeah. So then it's really easy for me to just go tick tock between the mats for our relaxation. So whatever works best for you, heads at the whichever end for now, but during Shavasana, all heads will face the center of the room. That makes sense. That makes sense now, that wording. All right, let's take ourselves into bridge pose, drawing our heels underneath our hips and pressing into our feet, lifting our hearts up. A restorative bridge can feel great if you'd like to slide your block underneath your low back instead. An engagement for your inner thighs could feel good if you'd like to put your block between your knees, just above your knees, to notice your pelvic floor, to notice your inner thighs. We're here for about 10 more breaths. Our eyes are closed or they're open, noticing a different point of view today. Getting curious. Let's slowly lower back down onto the mat. Our knees come towards our belly. If it feels nice, take a rock side to side for your lower back. Let's keep our right knee in towards our belly and extend our left leg long for a back stretch. If you'd like to make some movements with your foot, that can feel really nice here. Moving into supine butterfly. So the sole of your supine tree, then butterfly. Apologies for that. So supine tree, we've got the sole of our right foot or whichever foot we had up on the inside of our leg. So it's like your tree is cut down, right? Your tree is cut down, your knees falling out to the side of your mat, the sole of your foot towards your leg somewhere. Not having to worry about balance in our tree. So maybe your foot goes a little higher on your leg in this tree position. You can have your hands wherever you'd like. Cactus arms. They can be on your belly. They can be up. A block underneath that knee can feel supportive if it feels as if it's causing discomfort. Let's take our knee now back to the center. So the sole of the foot comes down onto the land. And then our regular spinal twist. Let's draw that knee across to the other side with our opposite hands. If it feels okay, right onto the side of our hip. And then back with the shoulder blades on the land. Right, if we're taking care of our body in any way, or our back, making those adjustments where we don't feel any pain ever during our practice. Maybe there's a little resistance, but honor the body. An overall softening of our face as we come back to the center. We'll do our supine tree on the other side. So letting that knee go out to the side. If you'd like to support your leg with your knee, with your block under your knee. Baby. Nice stretch for our inner thigh. Let's bring that knee to center and then add our back stretch in. So let's draw that knee towards the belly first before we do our twist on this side. A little different. Our chin maybe towards our chest, lengthening out the back of our neck. A simple, very effective stretch for your back. If you'd like to add on that twist now on this side, you can. We will draw that knee across the body. Maybe you're propping it up underneath a block to roll over onto our hip and then bring the shoulder blades back down. Amazing. Let's draw our knees into chest. Enjoy another stretch out side to side. And then we'll be making our way into our Shavasana. A cool little treat for you today. I'm not sure if you know Frank, but he's in the class before us. He has created a little guided meditation for us all to listen to. So it's pretty cool about the shores of Lake Superior or Lake Ichigumi. So making sure that your consent card is up to where you'd like it to be. If you're having a forehead massage today, please bring your head towards the center of the room. Take your time to settle in, and I'll turn Frank on. Let him give us a guided meditation. Sorry. Take as much time as you need to get settled in.
It's a beautiful spring day for beach yoga on the shore of Lake Gichigumi. The sun is shining and a gentle breeze blows across the water, forming small ripples that lap quietly on shore. The rhythmic ebb and flow lull you into a state of relaxation. The sweet fragrance of wildflowers and pine trees is everywhere. Take a deep breath. Slowly exhale. Soften your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Before you is the largest of the Great Lakes. The water is crystal clear, sunlight reflecting from the surface like a million diamonds in the distance. As you look out over the vastness, you are at peace. Let go of any judgment and competition you are feeling. Take a life-giving breath. Exhale slowly. Release stress and tension. Begin to notice small details around you. The rocks on the beach, the birds flying overhead, the gentle rustle of leaves on trees. You are fully present. You feel a deep sense of gratitude, and you choose to fully embrace it. The instructor, a kind, gentle soul, leads a series of poses to help relax and restore your body. As you settle onto your mat, you begin some gentle stretches. You feel the soft, warm sand caress your body. You are connected to the natural world around you. It's as if you're part of something greater than you. Imagine now dipping your toes into the refreshing water and feel the gentle waves against your skin. Your shoulder muscles relax and your mind is quiet with the soothing energy of the moment. You are one with the lake. Feel the sand support your body and anchor you to the earth. Starting with your feet, the sand begins to envelop your toes, arches, and heels. Feel the weight of your body sink as your shoulders, abdomen, and thighs become more and more relaxed. Moving up the body, the sand surrounds your calves, thighs, and hips. Feel the sand cushion your lower back, the mid-back, and the upper back. Your spine becoming more relaxed and aligned. The sand engulfing your shoulders, arms, and hands. The weight of your arms sinks into the sand. Your hands become soft and open. As the sand supports your head, you feel a release of tension in your neck, muscles, and jaw. Let go of any stress you have in your face and forehead. Allow the mind to become still. Your thoughts and emotions slowly float away as do the leaves on the water's surface. Your thoughts come and then go in time with ripples on the lake. Something strange in the water catches your attention. A mysterious object slowly washes up onto shore. It's an intricately designed glass bottle that made its way to the edge of the water. The glazed antique blue colored glass is encrusted with Lake Superior moss and remnants of beach grass that withstood the test of time. It bobs up and down gently with each natural movement of the lake. The suspense was felt by everyone. Intrigued, the group moves to the bottle and the instructor carefully opens it, surprisingly with little effort. Inside is a note that was read slowly. Each of you is on a chosen path, and your journey is yours and yours alone. You are strong and wise. Stay on course and explore the mysteries of life. They were totally engaged and in awe all at once. Where did the bottle come from? Who wrote the handwritten message? How long had it been on Superior? It was as though they were frozen in time. The group continued with the final stages of their practice, their bodies and minds rejuvenated, ready for spring to take root over the land. Carry with you the powerful and boundless energy of Lake Superior. Know you can access the inner stillness when you wish. Packing up their mats for the day, they headed to their cars, knowing they had experienced something truly unique and special. The mystery of this gift given up by the lake would remain with them forever. A symbol of the beauty of the unknown and the bounty of Lake Ichigumi.
Our legs up the wall today. Let's bend our knees. Take a few breaths there. If we're all ready, having our knees bent, let's make our way to opening and wiggling our fingers and toes, our ankles. Maybe moving our head side to side if that feels nice. Until you're ready to roll over onto one side, where you can check in once again with the earth beneath your body. Until you're ready to make your way up to our seats. To relax our shoulders down from our ears. Take a big, beautiful cleansing breath up towards the sun. Feels good drawing our hands towards our hearts. A few more breaths at your own pace, remembering and reminding ourselves today that countless inhales today give you the opportunity so many times to invite in kind thoughts towards yourself. Countless exhalations today giving us the opportunity to let go of thoughts, maybe old past beliefs that are no longer serving us in a good way. One more big, beautiful, kindness-filled breath. If it feels nice, we'll bow towards the land. Thankful for the gifts given to us by the land, by the water, by the sun. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Maybe I'll see some of you back here tonight for our absent 6 at 7:30 if you want to come. We'll probably be sitting on bolsters once all the chairs are taken and just hang out. You're welcome to join us. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day at home too, everybody.